A Syrian interfaith educator who lives in Ohio is in our area this week. News 8's Sarah Tamer sat down with her and has more on why she's here. Sarah?
That's right, Maddie. Ghazal lived in Syria most of her life, but when the war in Syria broke out, she made the decision to leave her country. She moved to Qatar and then recently moved again to Toledo, Ohio, where she currently lives. Today at Prince of Peace Lutheran in La Crescent, she's using her story as a way to spread knowledge on her faith in the aftermath of war.
In a time of conflict and uncertainty,
you cannot blame somebody who didn't know.
39-year-old Ghada Ghazal has a mission.
I've been to Washington and New York, but for me, the aim of this tour, and I want to make more about this, to go to the small areas.
She wants to spread the message that knowledge is power, and she's taking her tough experiences of war and family loss.
People in Syria, they have suffered a lot.
And sharing them with communities like La Crescent and La Crosse in hopes to connect with smaller parts of the country.
In this area, these people, they don't have any connections with it. Like, you know, when you are in Washington and in New York, you have a lot of people. You have a lot of international figures or conferences or workshops, whatever. But in this area, and these people, they are good.
Ghazal shared the brutal aftermath of war, where over 300,000 Syrians lost their lives, including her own brother, during 5 years of armed conflict. She also spoke about the Islamic faith and what it means to her to remain faithful when it can be easy to give up.
Me personally, I feel this crisis makes me stronger and makes me have more faith.
Some church members agree with this message.
It makes me feel like we're not that different.
And they say knowledge is the only way to eliminate fear of the unknown.
By having people of other religions and faiths and cultures come and speak to us.
I feel I'm supported by humans who have really good hearts and who will do, after my speech, they will make something. Even if it's little, it will go. If they spread my message.
Ghazal is now working to get a PhD and hopes to work as a researcher. Today's event is part of a tour she's on, and she'll be making stops in Eau Claire and Decorah, Iowa in the next couple of weeks.
All right, thank you, Sarah. And Ghazal will also be speaking at an international women's panel at UW La Crosse on Wednesday, March 8th at the campus's Hall of Nations. The event begins at 5:30 p.m.